What if the way you start your morning could change your entire day? Imagine waking up tomorrow and instead of reaching for your phone or feeling overwhelmed by a flood of thoughts, you feel something completely different. You feel presence, calm, a quiet stillness that centers you before the world pulls you in every direction. This isn't a fantasy. It's a real practice in Japan called Asa Geiko, which means morning practice. But Asa Geiko isn't just another productivity hack or to-do list. It's a sacred ritual, a moment of pause before the noise and chaos where life truly begins. And today, you'll discover how Japanese minimalists use this secret habit to bring peace, clarity, and intention to their mornings, and how you can bring it into your own life, no matter how busy or chaotic it feels. Because what if minimalism isn't just about having less stuff, but about starting your day with less noise, less rush, more presence? Let's dive in. What is Asa Geiko? Asa Geiko isn't about waking up at 5 a.m. and crushing a workout. It's not about hustle or optimization. It's about intention. In traditional Japanese culture, Asa Geiko referred to early morning training, often in martial arts like calligraphy, tea ceremony, or even temple chores. But it was never just about skill, it was about discipline with presence. A way to start the day not with noise, but with meaning. Minimalist Japanese lifestyles evolved from this concept. Because the way you start your day is the way you shape your mind. Instead of grabbing the phone, it's opening the window, feeling the air, boiling water for tea, slowly, silently, sweeping the floor not as a chore, but as a meditation. Asa Geiko isn't a task, it's a tone. It's the quiet, deliberate way you enter your day, with clarity instead of chaos. So, what does Asa Geiko have to do with minimalism? In the West, minimalism is often reduced to what's visible. Clean desks, white walls, capsule wardrobes, but in Japan, minimalism begins long before you open your closet. It starts here, in your mind. And Asa Geiko is the ritual that clears that space. Japanese minimalists understand something we often forget. That the way you start your day is not a routine, it's a declaration. It tells your nervous system whether to contract or expand, whether to brace for impact or to soften into stillness. Now think about your own mornings. Be honest. Do they begin with peace or with panic? You open your eyes and your mind is already sprinting, notifications, deadlines, the weight of things undone, and before you've even brushed your teeth, you're behind. This is what Japanese minimalists intentionally avoid, because they know a cluttered morning is like a cluttered room. You can't move freely inside it. You can't breathe. Asa Geiko is their answer. It's not about productivity, it's about preservation. When a Japanese minimalist wakes up, they don't rush into the day, they enter it like a temple. There is slowness, stillness, respect. Imagine this. You rise with the sun. The air is cool. You open a window. The breeze carries in the sound of birds, maybe a distant bell. No phone, no headlines, just you sweeping the floor. Each stroke a meditation. You heat water, not in a microwave, but slowly. You watch the steam rise. You pour it over tea leaves, and for a few minutes, nothing else exists. This is Asa Geiko. And in that moment, you're not chasing peace. You've already found it. Minimalism here isn't a design trend. It's not what your home looks like. It's what your spirit feels like. And here's the minimalist truth no one talks about. The less your mind is craving, the less your life needs to offer. You don't need a bigger house when your breath feels like home. You don't need the latest gadget when your hands are already full. With presence, you don't need to win the morning when you felt it fully. In Japanese Zen philosophy, there's a concept. Shoshin, the beginner's mind. It means approaching each day, each moment, with openness, with curiosity, with humility. Asa Geiko is a daily practice of Shoshin. It reminds you, today is not a continuation, it is a beginning, and that is power. So no, Asa Geiko isn't about doing more. It's about needing less, because your soul is already nourished. A floor swept with care, a meal prepared without rush, a body that moves, not to burn calories, but to awaken. This is Japanese minimalism at its deepest. Not silent rooms, but silent hearts. Not empty shelves, but full presence. And when you begin your day like this, you carry that silence with you, into traffic, into noise, into pressure, and you become the calm in the chaos. That's why Japanese minimalists don't just embrace Asa Geiko, they protect it. Because in a world trying to speed you up, this ritual teaches you how to slow down and truly live. How to practice Asa Geiko. You might be thinking, this sounds beautiful, but I don't live in Japan. I don't have tatami floors, paper sliding doors, or a peaceful temple nearby. Good news, you don't need any of that. Asa Geiko is not about where you practice, it's about how you practice. At its core, Asa Geiko is simply about taking a pause, a deliberate moment to anchor yourself before the noise rushes in. And that pause, you can create it anywhere. Here's how to begin. Even if your mornings feel like chaos. Step 1. Wake up without reaching for your phone. We all know how easy it is to grab your phone the second you open your eyes. Notifications, messages, the endless scroll, it pulls you immediately into the world's demands. Instead, try this tomorrow morning. Sit up slowly in bed. Feel your body waking up, the weight of your legs, the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. This simple act lets you arrive in your own body first, before the digital storm hits. Step 2. Choose one gentle, grounding ritual. It doesn't have to be complicated. Maybe you sweep your room just like Japanese minimalists do. The gentle brush of the broom, the sound of the floor meeting the bristles, each movement focused and deliberate. Or maybe you stretch quietly, feeling every inch of your muscles waking up. No music, no distractions, just your breath and your body. Or prepare a simple breakfast with full attention. Slice your fruit carefully, pour your tea slowly. Notice the colors, the smells, the warmth. These small, mindful actions are your first gifts of presence in the day. Step 3. Do it slowly. This is the heart of Asa Geiko. In Japanese culture, there is a phrase ichigo-ichi, which means one time, one meeting. It reminds you that every moment is unique, never to be repeated. So as you move, let each gesture matter. Sweep one corner fully before moving on. Take the time to savor one sip of tea. Notice the sensation of your breath as it flows in and out. By slowing down, you step out of autopilot and into awareness. Step 4. Create a small space that feels intentional. It could be a corner of your room where you place a plant, a candle, or even just a clean spot on the floor. A window where morning light streams in like a blessing. This space doesn't need to be big or perfect. It just needs to be yours. A sanctuary within your everyday life where presence can settle. Because Asa Geiko isn't about time, it's about presence. Even 5 minutes of this mindful ritual can shift your entire day. It changes the tone from rushed to calm, from distracted to focused, from reactive to intentional. So tomorrow morning, don't ask for more time. Just ask for one pause. That pause is the beginning of your own secret morning ritual. And slowly, it will become a doorway to living lighter, clearer, and more connected, wherever you are. Why should you care about Asa Geiko? Because most of us wake up already overwhelmed, like we're sprinting before the day even begins. Your mind is buzzing with worries. Your to-do list feels like a mountain. And before you've even had a chance to breathe, you're already behind. Mornings become a race, loud, rushed, and distracted. And the rest of your day often follows that same frantic rhythm. When your mornings are chaos, your whole life tends to mirror that chaos. But Asa Geiko invites you to do something radical. Slow down. It asks you to begin with care, to make your very first act of the day something rooted in you. Your breath, your body, your calm. This isn't just another morning routine to tick off. It's a message you send to your soul before the world even opens its mouth. I am not just surviving today. I am here to truly live it. In a world that glorifies burnout, speed, and endless hustle, Asa Geiko is a form of resistance, a soft rebellion against the pressure to always be urgent. It's a daily choice to embrace calm over chaos, presence over distraction, care over neglect. And here's the beautiful secret. When you practice Asa Geiko consistently, it doesn't just change your mornings, it rewires your entire way of being. You will find yourself reacting less to stress, craving less of the constant noise and consumption, and breathing more deeply, fully, peacefully. Because the truth is this: the way we begin our day is the way we continue our day. Start with calm, and calm grows. Start with presence, and presence expands. Asa Geiko is your invitation to choose that every single morning, to wake up not just to survive, but to live fully, gently, and with intention. Asa Geiko is not famous in the West. It's not trending on TikTok. And maybe that's why it's so sacred, because it wasn't designed to impress. It was designed to root, to center, to return you to yourself every single morning. Japanese minimalists don't start their days by adding. They start by subtracting noise, rush, distraction, and in that space they find clarity. So maybe tomorrow, before the notifications, before the headlines, you try something different. You wake up, you breathe, you move, slowly. You begin with Asa Geiko, because you don't need more time, you just need more presence. And if this idea spoke to you, if a part of you whispered yes, then maybe you're ready to start living before the world wakes up. And if you want more quiet, more presence, more meaning, don't forget to subscribe. This isn't just a channel, it's a path, and you're invited. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.